Behind me is the mining community of Rush on the Buffalo National River in Arkansas. These homes were built in the early 1900s and were inhabited until the 1960s. You can't go inside them. Don't go inside them. You can see through the windows, you can see through the doors, and you can actually still see a lot of the different signs of life and personality inside these homes. And so this little ghost town is actually the focus of our art making today. We're gonna paint this angle over here for two different reasons. One, I like this angle. Two, I'm pretty sure I'm illegally parked. But Mama drives a hatchback that does not have four-wheel drive, and the snow is very icy. My car would not make it out. So Park Services, if you see this, I will accept any tickets. When we're drawing from observation, we need to kind of figure out our proportions before we just start going.
So I like to use the pinch method whenever I'm figuring out my proportions. Right here, I'm figuring out the size of the roof, comparing it to the rest of the scene. When I go back into my canvas, I'll usually make markers like this to help me with drawing out my shapes and my sizes. Some people are really great about being able to eyeball stuff. I am not that person. So here is a really sped up version of me sketching this all out. And then after sketching, we put in a base layer of purple just to give a nice feel.
One of you is gonna tell me this is bad for the environment, but my brush is now clean.
Remember, in this house, we believe in layering. We start with our sky and we work forward from there.
I'm gonna start layering in my trees, and I always forget how many stinking trees there are in the woods. And my goal is not to draw every single tree, because that would be tedious as hell. I'm just going kind of loose with this.
I got a later start to the day and didn't actually get to rush until about noon, and so the shadows are already pretty intense and a little harsh. I did think the navy and the blue was really a good choice for capturing the shadows in the snow. And then the last thing I did today was start on the houses, and I wanted to add a little more warmth, but we didn't get very far on this.
So this is all I was able to get done. Unfortunately, I have about a 2.5-hour drive home, and I'm a little worried about things refreezing on the roads and it, getting dark and everything. So I'm gonna take this home with me and finish it back at my place. If you're interested in seeing part 2 and seeing this get completed, make sure that you're following. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.